Okay, so I pulled one or two cards from each deck that I have, and you can obviously see, if you know how to read cards, at the very least, there is a love message here. And it's coming in very clear with the High Priestess. You, on one hand, don't feel very important to this person at this time. You might feel small, but you are stronger, braver, and more valued than you know. It's time to tap into your true source of power with the powerful warrior oracle. Um, Also, there's a Bible message that says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So this person wants to kind of help you relax your nervous system. They're actually going to love you. The Two of Cups. This person actually wants to love you in a healthy way. There's not a lot of illness here, and there's no shade to that, to people who have mental illness, because we all do. But when you go unhealed and you at least don't work on yourself, you can't love someone else if you can't love yourself. And in order to do that, you have to care for yourself first and foremost. So, two people who care for themselves and are mature enough to know how to handle that situation for themselves, they are then able to share that love, that healthy rest that your soul needs. That's the kind of like forever love. That's real, true love. That's beyond all the minute parts of love, like physical attraction, excitement, all the hormones that pump through you when you are in love. This person wants to give to you with the Six of Pentacles. This person wants the world with you. They want forever, the circle, the world, getting exactly what you want. Two of Cups, holding hands and never letting go. And there's a inner knowing about this connection. I guess I'm seeing with this person just knows that it is you. You don't think it's you. That's what I'm getting from this spread here. There are triggers. So this might come to you where you're triggered by people's motives. There's a lot of people that prey on others, and even if you still stay in a giving way, people are going to try and take advantage of you, and it's tiresome. So you almost give up on thinking that there are people out there that are good, that are there to actually want to help you because they care about you, because they're decent human beings. They see you as a human being, not a object, not a goal, not a ego trip. This person actually wants to love you, you know? So, and they know this. They're going to make you feel rested around them, which is huge. You know, people, when they say, this person is my home, like they want to go home to their person because they enjoy their company, right? They find solace and rest when they're having a bad day. They just want to go home and be with their person, or they want to share their excitement over something that is good in their lives, or they need someone to, help them heal when they're going through hard times, all of the things. But there's some triggers here that are going to come up, obviously, even when you feel like you are healed, life continues to test you. It never goes away. So even when you think you're healed, and even when you know your triggers and you're like, I know this, that, and the other about me, I know how this works with me, I know what gets me triggered and all this stuff. You're still going to be faced with the triggersome behavior or whatever's going to come up that's going to make you feel uneasy. What is this trigger? We'll clarify a little bit more, but this is going to be a surprise to you. We have the surprise card with this Knight of Wands. Okay, this Knight of Wands is looking at you very intently. This is a fiery person, a fire sign, a creative person, someone that has a lot of action-oriented qualities to themselves, let's say. But there's a surprise here. It doesn't have to be marriage like this romantic card says, but there are romantic surprises on the horizon. So just be open to them. Don't, even if you feel triggered, just, that is a perfect time to practice your presence, to practice how in control of you are you, and even if you can mentally control yourself through a trigger, your body will still go through different expressions of it. And if you can stay present in that moment and breathe through it and just realize it for what it is, this is my body, almost like a knee-jerk reaction to something that triggers you, so you don't have to take it as almost an emergency, unless it is, and you feel like this person is not good, then obviously leave immediately. But if 12:12 on the clock, if you want to progress with this person and you're just feeling triggered, but you don't think this person is doing it on purpose to you, that's another story. And just kind of breathe through it and just see if you can just let it pass without reacting, without getting excited over it or whatever happens to you when this happens. But you are more important than you think to this person. This person has a lot of thoughts about you with the Devil card here. This person thinks about you quite often, almost obsessed. The devil is obsessive, is tricky, addictive is another word that relates to this card. And there's something around summer here. Summer is also a very hot, heated energy with the fire sign. So maybe this summer coming up, a past summer, something happened here. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about leveling up in life and, growing your community. This person, you have a community around you, and that is going to help you grow even further, right? So having that due diligence to keep going, to work hard, to, take care of yourself along the way, but you're working, you guys are going to grow, once this starts happening here with the Knight of Wands. Obviously, like, you could see the thought on the person's face here about you. Devilish energy, surprises, obsession, growing together. So the oracle is saying, don't feel small because you're larger and more powerful than you think right now. There's a lot of things happening around you that you're not unaware of. But whoever this is coming in a Two of Cups way, which is all about love. So as much as they are attracted to you, they actually truly are intellectually attracted to you as well. They actually care about you. They actually are there's someone that's going to help you heal. And it's not because they're trying to get something out of you or trick you or manipulate you in any way. It's because they actually care about you. And it's going to be very, very intuitive. You both might actually intuitively feel the same way, and that's why this person wants to give, because they know exactly what is going on. I don't know, but just remember, try not to get triggered. If something comes up, try to breathe through it. You can always explain yourself and explain what's happening a little bit more if you're with someone who's willing to listen and talk. Around summer, there's something around summer that's going to appear in a Two of Cups kind of way, that you're just intuitively going to know that you're both on the same page. You both want the same kind of outcome when it comes to relationships, at least. You know, let's see what this surprise is. Let's see what the surprise is. Okay, we have gifts and charisma coming out. This person might give you a gift out of nowhere. They're trying to charm you, obviously, with the charisma card. Just keep in mind that this person isn't trying to manipulate you with the gift. They are actually trying to just kind of lightly show you that you mean something to them. You know, this is the Two of Cups. It's not player mentality, which we would normally associate with this guy. The Knight of Wands is kind of a player, right? Like, he gets too caught up in his physical functions to think straight sometimes, or a lot of the times. But in this case, his eyes are directly set on, you know, these Two of Cups in the world. There's some kind of gift that he's going to give you with a surprise. What else about this? What is the Two of Cups? Self-love, acceptance, intentions, and so they like that you have your own self-love. They like that you know how to heal yourself, in a sense, so you know what to look for in someone else, which is huge, because you have to be able to heal yourself first before you can heal anyone else, or even ask anyone else to heal you. It's unfair to have, you know, to think that someone else besides you is going to heal you more than what you can do yourself. So, what else with the Two of Cups? You accept yourself for who you are. You don't care about your flaws. You're not trying to be perfect. You are emotional. What else? Terms. I think you know how to, you know where your boundaries lie, and that also goes into your self-love. You know how to say no to people, even if you have emotions, even if you want something like the Two of Cups to happen. If it's not the right match, then you know how to say goodbye and carry on. You don't have enough time to waste with behaviors of people that you know aren't on the same level, or maybe not the same level, but just the same outlook as you. You know, you don't have to judge other people for thinking something different, but you also don't have to live in that person's life. Yeah, especially if you don't want the same things, it's going to be just conflicting behavior. It's not going to be fun for either of you. Just be, you know, just be careful of the triggers, like this card is showing again. You know, this person might trigger you by accident. Who knows? We'll see. So what is this? What is the world about? What do they want with you? Three of Swords. What else? The Nine of Cups flies out. So this person wants, they think that you would be their Nine of Cups. This is strange. Right, we have the Two of Cups, the World, the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Three of Swords along with it, of course, on the side. This person might have a side piece. This person is not someone who is dating one person at a time, let's say. This person might have multiple people that they are messing with. This is about third party energy, but could be third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh party energy. That's what I'm getting. 2121 on the clock when I just looked up. This person gives to a lot of people. This person gives to a lot of people here. That's why I think you don't look at this person this way. But they look at you in a way where, like, you actually fulfill a lot of what they would want. But you're not alone here. What else with the Three of Swords? What's going on with this Three of Swords? Ace of Cups. The Three of Cups. This person is definitely promiscuous. The Magician. This person is a player. This person makes up words and lies to get these like false connections with people. This person knows how to manipulate women. He just lies. He's really good at lying, and it's easy. He lies almost second natured now. He's never truthful with the Magician card. This person just manipulates people's feelings because he knows how to. This is what's going to trigger you. If it doesn't trigger everyone. We have the Four of Wands. This person plays around. He plays around with their outlook. You know, he'll like kind of promise the world with the Four of Wands and like the house and the home and the picket fence and the Ace of Cups. It's like this brand new feelings, brand new love he uses because he likes that feeling of, you know, he's kind of like a drug addict in a sense of he's like a love drug addict. If that makes sense. All the hormones that go through you when you're in love. Three of Cups is all about community and partying and having fun. He likes to party and manipulate women into thinking that he's going to be a homebody. And Temperance pulls. He is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth because he's a liar. He contradicts himself. This is also fire energy. It's Sagittarius energy. It's a lot of fiery approaches to things. Right? So he plays around in women's energies a lot because I guess he can, and that's what he likes to do, which shows a lot about the person himself, you know, and what he's trying to accomplish for himself. Does he have self-esteem issues? Does he hate women? Is he just a player and like a dog, you know, like is he just bored with stupidity and wants it, you know, like, or is he just genuinely just looking, you know, for Cinderella, like who knows with this person. But he's manipulative with the Devil card, you know, this Devil card came out too, so he's manipulative, and this is what's going to trigger you because you're not going to believe this person with this Two of Cups. It's like the boy who cried wolf. You know, he cried wolf so many times that no one believed him when he finally cried wolf and the wolf was there because the boy cried, you know, into the village every single night and woke everyone up for false alarms. And then finally, when the wolf came, no one believed him. So this is the contradiction, and this is the issue that might happen here, is because you're not going to believe this person, but they do respect you. Maybe you can believe that, but I don't know if this is. Let's see what you think about it. Let's see what you think about it. The Tower. Oh God. Yeah, you're not gonna you're not even gonna think like this person is saying 1 ounce of truth, because he's lied too many times. You're looking pretty right now. You're leveling up, you're doing a lot of things for yourself. And you're enjoying your peace and quiet. The woman in this garden here, the 9 of Pentacles, she's happy. She loves her garden. It's growing, it's flourishing. She's rested. She's got her little pet bird. She's all good to go. Like, even if she is alone, she's enjoying her freedom and the fruits of her labor. And you think this is going to be a tower moment, death. You might have moved on from this person already. You might have moved on from this person already, obviously, as you can see here. Maybe if you had prior history with this person, it ended in a tower moment around summer, or you just feel like this connection is going to be a tower, and you've already moved on from the idea, or you've already moved on from this person. See the conflicting thoughts here. You see the issue between these two. We have the Sun and Justice. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. So there you go. We have the Justice card coming out. So I feel like something will be fair and leveled. There will be communication. There's happiness here at the end with justice. There's a justice of happiness between these two people, but obviously there's triggers involved for both. And you're going to get to a place with the Two of Cups and the Happiness card where you're both going to be feeling rested after speaking with one another. That's the true beauty of a real relationship, is like, not all the anxiety and control or arguments or all these negative things that people associate with relationships. It's more about healing and safety and happiness and love and attraction and all the happy things that go along with it. Feeling safe to go home, like we were starting with this conversation. You both are going to create a home, an emotional shelter where you both can come with both of your baggage, because when you come under the shelter, you're both going to have different types of baggage to unpack. And if you can both let each other just explain themselves, and you both are truthful, you both have to be truthful, because it offers respect to the other person to be truthful and kind at the same time, and explain what is in your bags. And eventually you'll be able to unpack all of it, where you both feel healed from the interaction with each other, because we can mirror one another and we can help one another grow, because we are outside of ourselves. And when two people care about each other in this kind of way, real true healing and love begins. And that's where all this happy joy, and there's justice here with that. So there is a twist to the story between these two people. I think you're going to come under a tent and unpack your baggage and just be like, here, this is it. This is what I got. Deal with it or not. Deal or no deal. And you can almost playfully kind of just explain yourselves and start over or start anew in a way where it gives you safety, healing, gentleness, easiness, and rest.